For the nomads, the 3 months spent in the summer quarters are the most enjoyable period of the year. Disputes over land rights are rare because the summer camps are located high above agricultural fields. Daily activity centers around the camp unit. Women are busy preparing meals and fetching water, as well as washing and separating sheep wool used for felt making. A major event in Sblan is the making of felt, an essential fabric for tent coverings, blankets, and floor mats. Professional felt makers from the city journey to the camps for this event. The nomads use their finest wool, taken from the summer shearing, for felt making. After the wool is combed, boiling water is sprinkled over it. The wool is rolled around a wooden pole, and the ritual begins.
عشایر
Food must be prepared for everyone in the campsite. Meanwhile, the felt is unfolded, more boiling water is sprinkled over it, and the strenuous process is repeated for several hours. According to the Shahsavan, there are only 2 living craftsmen with the skill to shape the wooden rods for the tent frame. Replacing a tent, including the frame, costs approximately $1,000. 26 pieces of felt are required to completely cover a tent. For these reasons, most families can afford to replace only parts of a tent at a time. Merchants often travel to the Shahsavan summer camps. Because of the strict rules of seclusion, women are not permitted to participate in these buying adventures, which remain exclusively a male activity. In Sblan, bread is baked daily, and women work together weaving carpets and caring for children. Among the Shahsavan, grazing rights are exercised collectively, and the larger joint family is an economic necessity. Men make decisions about herding, marketing of the flock, and animal husbandry. Even if personal rivalries exist in the family, partition of the household is postponed for as long as possible. In Sblan, considerable time is spent visiting kinsmen, feasting, and celebrating weddings. Most importantly, the nomads enjoy the relative lack of governmental control and infringement on their pastures and lifestyle experienced in Mغان. The nomads travel for 2 or 3 full days to attend a wedding. There, people from various camps gather together. For the women, this is indeed a break from their daily isolation. It is also an occasion to look for eligible young girls for future marriages.
Bahalı elində, uşaqların elində. Uşaqların paltarı. Özü bir şey aldın bacı.
The segregation of women and men is strictly maintained, even during unifying ceremonies like weddings.
Rahat. Azizim Mğan'ın Çiğreyi Hacı İsmail'li. Yani onların için beyleri. O Allah rahmetine gitsin. Ondan beri ki Malikiye tarafından gidenden Çiğreyi Hacı İsmail'lidir. Çiğreyi Tomağallıdır. Çiğreyi Hırdafay'dır. Çiğreyi Algulludur. Çiğreyi Muradallıdır. Muradalı Bey.
Gül zatenim başına yaylı kalktı gül yaharın kaşına yaylı kalktı gül yaharın kaşına bak getirin gül gelini mindirek bak getirin gül gelini mindirek gül getirin
September, the cold weather in Sblan forces the Shahsavan to begin their return migration to the winter quarters. Favorable weather allows longer hours of traveling each day, and the return migration lasts 2 weeks. Since the 1960s, the nomads have experienced a period of irreversible change. Over 2,000 households have had their winter pasture lands in Mغان confiscated. Thousands have been forced to add farming to their pastoral economy. Many have become sedentary farmers, selling off their flock and abandoning their nomadic tradition. The nomads face an economic dilemma. The price of their products, especially sheep wool and dairy produce, have risen very slowly, while the price of purchased commodities has increased sharply. Camel caravans, the age-old pattern of migration, are being replaced by truck and car migrations. The paradox of modernization is very real among the Shahsavan, who try hard to foster and protect their rich heritage and tradition. On the one hand, they hold the settled life in contempt. On the other, there are multiple pressures to settle them, not the least of which are efforts of governments to control them. One-sided though it may be, the conflict rages to this day. As an old poem goes, O Shahsavan, come, cease your endless migration, settle, take a rest, no longer drink that filthy water. Says the Shahsavan, what need have I of houses and walls? Talk to me of wealth, the fat of sheep and goats. Come winter or summer, look, see the tulip gardens I have,